What if, without any warning, the sun suddenly went completely dark? For just 1 second? It sounds almost harmless. After all, 1 second passes in the blink of an eye. But the truth is far stranger than that. Because the moment the sun stopped shining, the universe wouldn't react immediately. In fact, for 8 minutes and 20 seconds, absolutely nothing would seem different on Earth. Why? Because light isn't instantaneous. Every ray of sunlight racing across space takes about 8 minutes to reach our planet. So if the sun somehow vanished or simply stopped emitting light for 1 second, Earth would continue receiving the last photons that had already begun their journey. It would be as if the universe were showing us a recording from the past. And then, exactly 8 minutes and 20 seconds later, everything would change. For 1 unforgettable second, daylight would disappear. Cities would plunge into darkness. Shadows would vanish. The blue sky would instantly become black, revealing stars that are normally hidden by the sun's overwhelming brightness. It would feel as if someone had switched off the largest light bulb in the solar system. But here's the fascinating part. A 1-second blackout wouldn't instantly freeze the planet. Earth's atmosphere and oceans store an enormous amount of heat, acting like a giant thermal battery. 1 second without sunlight simply isn't long enough for temperatures to noticeably fall. Most people wouldn't even feel the air becoming colder. However, many living things would notice something unusual. Birds might suddenly stop singing. Some flowers could begin closing their petals. Solar panels across the world would briefly stop generating electricity. Sensitive scientific instruments would detect the missing sunlight with incredible precision. Even satellites constantly watching the sun would record the mysterious interruption. Now imagine something even stranger. If the sun only stopped producing light, but its gravity remained unchanged, Earth's orbit wouldn't be affected at all. Our planet would continue circling exactly as before. But if the sun itself somehow disappeared completely, gravity wouldn't vanish instantly either. Just like light, changes in gravity also travel at the speed of light. Earth would keep orbiting normally for those same 8 minutes and 20 seconds before realizing that the sun was gone. That means, for a brief moment, our entire solar system would be living in the past, unaware that its central star had already changed. This idea reveals something profound about the universe. Whenever we look at the sun, we are never seeing it as it exists right now. We are always looking more than 8 minutes into the past. The same is true for distant stars. Some of the stars decorating tonight's sky may have disappeared thousands or even millions of years ago. Their light is only arriving now, crossing unimaginable distances through space. In a way, the night sky is less like a photograph and more like a time machine. Every point of light carries a message from another moment in history. Every sunrise is already several minutes old before we ever experience it. So perhaps the most surprising part isn't what would happen if the sun went dark for 1 second. It's realizing that the universe has never allowed us to witness the present. We have always explored reality through echoes of the past. And maybe that is what makes the cosmos feel endlessly mysterious.